Let's see. Let's get this set up. Whoa, what happened there? All right, we're live. It looks like. Okay, let's make sure I have some audio here. I don't hear anything. Let's go over here. Testing. There we go. All right. Good afternoon. It's almost pi o'clock. It's 3:12 p.m. here in New England, and I'm getting a late start to my morning stream. Last night, my sisters went home and went to sleep really late. I was playing too many video games, and so today I'm just kind of getting my head back into shape. So there's only a few things I want to do today, and one thing is to start doing some design work on the word counting calendar. So I'll start that up in a little bit, and then also to I just got a head start on my some goals for 2017 related to a discussion we're having right now in the Discord chat room for the co-working stuff about systems for being organized. And I've been thinking about this for a while, and what I want to do here is, again, let me switch to this camera. You can see I can read this at the same time. Grah. It says, I can move this camera like this, I think. It's a little better. So I want to make a master continuity journal. One place to start, and I have that kind of in my Quiver notebook, which is like this thing here. I need to get buttons set up for switch between cameras. This is really annoying. Yeah, so like that's my Quiver notebook where I keep track of stuff, but it's growing a little bit hairy and it doesn't quite serve my needs as much as it could. My master continuity journal would be my anchoring start of the day. And what I would like to do is map some of the energy sinks and sources that I have and any natural potholes I have toward being more productive. And come up with some algorithms to work through each one. To eliminate any idealized modes of I should be like this, just for my own sanity. Sleep hygiene, or either go to sleep earlier at night or start a kind of rolling schedule, and then be able to extract the stuff that I learn every day into some sort of workable format, so that I can reuse. That would make me feel better, I think. So that's some preliminary thoughts. I'm gonna take this thing and I'm gonna like paste it onto this box in front of me. So. That is that. I'm going to set this to 10 minutes. I'm talking about for about 5 minutes. It's 3:15 now. What else is on my mind? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Need to get my car checked out because there's an odd rattling noise in it after getting the brakes replaced. Doesn't seem right. So maybe this is they're all there is to talk about right now. I kind of just want to dive into the design work, which I guess I can just pull up and show y'all. So let me close, or let me embiggen this and put it to the side. There's two major updates that I need to do every year. I've been putting this one off. The easier one is the compact calendar, which I already did. Because that's just updating the Excel spreadsheets and printing them out and formatting them a bit. This one is more difficult. And in fact, I can't even do it on the Macintosh because my version of Microsoft Office doesn't work. It doesn't support XML editing. And that's only a PC feature. And let's see. Oops, this is not what I want. That's weird. It opened up the wrong file. Where is this file? If I can just get it open on my desktop, there's a much greater chance that I'll work on it. So projects, no, not projects, it's personal. That's all products. And it's not here. It's a word tracking calendar. It's a word tracking calendar, and it's also the emergent task planner updates. The word tracking calendar is something I can probably work on today. Yeah, so let me make a copy of, well, let me open up the InDesign file here. See what this looks like. It's been a while since I've looked at it. I think I've made some instructions too for us. Let's see what this is in this document. Let's just say export PDF. Now this is the to-do list that I have, and how I update this every year. Anyway, here's the calendar template, and so there is a entry for every month, and I need to look this up and make sure that these are all filled in. Now the difficult part is coming up with these aggregate word amounts, because these change for each one. And it takes a lot of double checking for me to make sure that these are correct, and it takes a long time. But I think I can do a better job of templatizing this. Someone wrote me recently about wanting to have at least a couple months for the word counting calendar, and I always put this off toward the end of the year because it's such a pain in the ass to do. But she suggested just taking some of the previous months that happened to start on the same day, and I realized that I could probably templatize quite a bit from that, because there's only 7 variations of the month that start and go for, let's say, 31 days. And like it's easy to remove days from the end of things. And largely a lot of these counts are the same then until the very end. So that would cut down quite a bit on the amount of editing I would need to do. So I would think about how to construct this document such that it's easy to mix and match. Another thing that I would like to parameterize is make a version of the calendar in which these numbers, these letters, which are word counts, are repeated with just counts, like 7, 8, 9, 10. And so there's like a minimum like number. So if you do 4 things, that's great. If you do 7, if you do 9, so there's kind of a scale. So there's 10 things you want to do a day, or you can divide something into 10 pieces, then you can see the count as it develops and get a sense that there's a daily progression. That might be a more general calendar that I can make. And then, so other than this document, what's the other one? The other one is the Emergent Task Planner, which is the Emergent Task Planner variations. I think it's a variation. There's the ETP Journal. Oh wait, that's a digital product. That's the 365-day almanac. And here's the 2016 version. And this is a pain in the butt to do because I provide all these different sizes and color variations and paper sizes. So I had to make 6 different versions of this 365-day calendar. And I'm probably not charging enough for it. I might raise the price this year. I think I charged $9 for it or something like that. Because I wanted people to have the options of printing and creating their own binders. Let's take a look at the C1. That's the color variation 1 version. And what this file is, those are these things. This is an XML generated document. So all these pages, these dates, are being auto-filled from this XML document that I had to generate in Excel, actually. I could write some other data source to do it, but I know how to use Excel for this now, and I don't know how to, well, I would have to write something for the first time to auto-populate it. But this gives me the ability to make customized printouts with the dates. And rather than input the date manually each time for all 6 different sizes, I can re-import the same XML data file and have it include stuff like the name of the day, the actual year. There's a single template that's duplicated, but I know some people like this. Some people have actually sent me some photos of their bound ones. And the reason why I sell a digital copy of this is, like, for me to sell a bound version of this, I would have to sell it for $75 because it's so expensive to print this on-demand stuff. It's another story if you are ordering $100,000 worth of product out of a printing company in Asia, and then you can sell them then at, you know, a cost of maybe 15 or 20 bucks. But producing the stuff domestically, I can't afford to pay $100,000 to make these things. And you know, so that's what's possible. I guess one possibility would be to print this as a shell, and then print on demand on top of it. But still, you're doing a print on demand per page, which is like 20 cents or something like that. It ends up not being very cost effective. But maybe it's something I should look into. Or just license the design to someone else who wants to take the 100K risk on that. I certainly don't want to. Anyway, so that's what I'm planning to do today. Probably not going to work on the XML document, but I'll start with the word counting calendar and just start streaming that next after I make some coffee. And I think that's it for now. So, to recap, started writing a list of the kind of productivity system that I want. Going to work on one of the calendars. I guess it's the word counting calendar today. I may not finish it today. We've got like 3 days to do both of these things, have both of these available for next year. And then I had to update all the store stuff. So that's what I have on deck for the next few days to do these updates. So I'm going to try to muster up some positive energy and get these things done. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good day. So it's really dry.